Injuries, wrong trades, poor management, and even girlfriends have ruined playing careers in the NBA. For Luka Doncic, it's a little hard to figure out why his career would be over even before it started. Doncic is in his 4th season in the NBA, and he has already shown everyone why he is one of Europe's best exports to the NBA. He also signed a remarkable 5-year, $207 million super rookie deal with the Mavericks, and the team is built around him, yet it seems to be all going to the ground. Let's dig deep and find out why Luka Doncic's career is over.
I think I'm playing better here than before in EuroLeague, but it's been great 3 years. For me, just living the dream every day, in playing the NBA, and it's fun for me.
Overwhelming pressure early on. How many NBA players can you count that failed to live up to their hype? The truth is that crazy amounts of pressure and expectations from a player often ruins careers. It's supposed to be a case of, to whom much is given, much is expected. But with a lot of players, some of these expectations are not remotely fair. At just 19 years of age, Doncic arrived at the NBA in 2018 as one of the most highly touted young European players in recent history. A 6'7" Slovenian powerhouse with a sophisticated offensive arsenal, he was considered the favorite to win the NBA Rookie of the Year award. Instead of spending his formative years in college ball like his peers, he was already playing at the 2017 Eurobasket and helping Slovenia to its first national title, while also winning the 2017-18 season MVP award with Real Madrid in Spain's Liga ACB, arguably the second best basketball league in the world. Such an experienced professional career for a young player. Doncic made his regular season debut for the Dallas Mavericks on October 17, 2018, recording 10 points, 18 rebounds, and 4 assists in a 121-100 loss to the Phoenix Suns. Just 3 days later, he became the youngest 20-point scorer in franchise history. After an impressive debut season, Doncic was selected unanimously to the All-Rookie First Team, and he received the NBA Rookie of the Year award in June 2019. What followed was 2 impressive seasons where he smashed several records and became the youngest player to hit so many milestones. He was the youngest player in the NBA history to record 3 triple-doubles, hit 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists in a game, hit a playoff buzzer beater, and record a 40-point triple-double in a playoff game. He also scored a record 42 points in an NBA playoff debut. Despite his achievements at a young age, the Slovenian has been criticized a lot at times. Sometimes he allows the game's officiating to interfere with his performance on the court. Still a kid at heart. Also, his $207 million rookie extension contract and his record-setting $4.6 million rookie card have only brought more pressure on the lad, and the expectations for him to live up to his price tag have increased. Yet his team has struggled through the years. He would need to conjure some Luka magic and bring his team to at least a top 4 finish and enjoy a sustained postseason run.
Luka with the ball. And now something just happened to Luka. He lost the dribble. He's got a problem with the ankle, it looks like. Timeout was taken by Dallas. Deep in the
constant injuries. The 22-year-old phenomenon has missed more than a few games throughout his 4 years in the NBA. Since his first missed game due to an injury in December 2018, Doncic has had to deal with more than a handful of injuries. Minor injuries or not, their cumulative effects could be a solid reason to be fearful of his career ending prematurely. Luka's injury history says it all. In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, he missed 27 games with ankle injuries being the culprit most of the time. He missed 5 of the final 7 games of his rookie season due to some swelling around his knee. In December 2019, he suffered a sprained right ankle in a game against the Heat, which caused him to use crutches and miss 4 straight games. Just a month after that injury, he sprained that same ankle. This time, he would miss 7 games in 2 weeks of action. Doncic also suffered back, hip, thumb, elbow, and quad injuries. However, the ankle injuries cause the most problems and keep him out of action for a longer time. He's just coming off the back of a 10-game absence, the longest of his career, although COVID-19 protocols played a role in it. Doncic said about his ankle, "It's still painful, but I try to play and try to practice, but it's still painful." Also, the number 77 style of play makes him kinda injury prone, and he has to play with braces and through pain just to help his team. He handles the ball a lot and always shows his grit and determination to win. We can best describe him as a positionless guard. He has all the qualities of a good point guard, small forward, and shooting guard. Doncic is versatile on the offense and is more than a decent player on three-pointers, floaters, shots in the post, and mid-range jump shots. His defense is not bad either. For his age, Doncic is mature, and he he has one of the best basketball IQs we've seen. With all these tools in his arsenal, we can call Luka Doncic an almost complete player. Like many NBA fans, you might have noticed a flaw in his game. Lack of lateral quickness to stay in front of NBA point guards and wings. He still has a lot of time to work on that. The Mavericks have struggled at times without their star player. Their records often take a hit without their big man. Well, it is what you would expect when you build a team around a player. Having a high pain tolerance and playing through injuries is not something sustainable, particularly in the NBA. Doncic might have to take a leaf out of LeBron's longevity approach if he wants to preserve his career long term.
Luka, you are a professional athlete. And here's the problem that Luka having, Skip. Because look at the stat line last night. He's 20, 30 pounds out of shape.
Lack of fitness. Luka has had a tough time bringing down his weight. Billionaire owner of the Mavs, Mark Cuban, once called Doncic out for his lack of physical fitness and stamina, saying that he was overweight and a little out of shape. Since Cuban's remark, Doncic's weight and conditioning have become a recurring issue. Despite his size, Doncic is not the most athletic or physical player. In the Mavs' 102-99 loss to the Brooklyn Nets, Hall of Famer analyst Reggie Miller condemned Doncic's physicality, saying that he was walking the field and must back off. It's the second year in a row that Doncic is weighing more than 260 pounds. That's 30 pounds more than upper weight limit for the Mavericks. The player himself has admitted that he needs to do better. A few days after the Mavericks were eliminated from the playoffs, Luka joined the Slovenian national team's training camp for the Olympics and led them to a fourth-place finish. He took a break afterward, and he feels that it contributed to his weight gain. The Slovenian said, "I had a long summer at the Olympics, took 3 weeks off, and I relaxed a little bit. Maybe too much. I've just got to get back on track." We hope that it does not get to a point where the player's weight becomes a more serious health concern. Besides, it's possible that improvements in his weight and stamina could make a lot of difference in his career. You just never know the developments that come out of such changes.
Moments ago, Luka in the huddle.
He does a little bit of everything for this team. Only at 22 years of age, he's seen and played a lot of basketball. These guys respect him.
Teammates not good enough. Let's leave the injuries aside. We all know that teammates are responsible for a player's career success in the NBA. Many people forget the fact that basketball is a team game, and even the greatest players get help from their rosters. From Jordan to Kobe to LeBron, it's the same story. Talented players with good enough teammates. For Jordan, he had Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder to ever play the game, and Scottie Pippen, a top 50 player of all time. Kobe had Shaquille O'Neal, who helped him to capture 3 straight NBA championships with the Lakers. He also had Derek Fisher and Rick Fox, some of the best defenders at their positions. His teammates came up with the big shots when called upon. LeBron has had Dwayne Wade, perhaps the most important player in his career, who showed him how to rise to the occasion. He also had Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love when he was with the Cavs. Now he has big man AD and other good players. Now, who does Doncic have? Kristaps Porzingis? He's quite a talent, but is still developing. Doncic would definitely need a lot more help from his teammates if he's to have a successful career. Maybe he needs a playmaking point guard who can thrive off the ball. It's left for the Mavs leadership to figure out the next big step for everyone. The Slovenian star signed a 5-year rookie contract extension worth over $207 million with the Mavs on August 9th, 2021. So far, it is the biggest guaranteed rookie extension in NBA history. Doncic's contract shows that he will be a linchpin in Dallas until at least the 2025-26 season. His team didn't have very good offseason moves, and the player would be expecting more changes around him sooner than later. The franchise has a new head coach, Jason Kidd. Hopefully, he can unlock more potential in his star player and manage to build a championship contender. Mavericks legend Dirk talked about the pressure on Doncic in his retirement press conference. He said, "I had a slow start. I could kind of hide behind Steve Nash and Mike Finley there for a while. But Luka has basically been the #1 guy ever since he got there." He went on to say that a ton of pressure comes with such a role. Nowitzki also talked about mentoring Luka. He said, "I love to mentor him. He's a really sweet guy with a huge heart. On the court, he looks so mature with the way he plays and how he reads the game. And then, when you catch him off the floor, you realize this kid is only 22 years old. It's fantastic and amazing what he's doing." Doncic would surely have many things to learn from the veteran if he is to survive everything coming at him.
I mean, there's always you learn, different stuff, but just the playoffs is different than the regular season, and Game 7 is the toughest game, you gotta give everything. Today wasn't the result we wanted, but we'll come back next year.
What's next for Doncic? The Slovenian is looking to add a new chapter to his story that would see him earn more respect from his peers, fans, and pundits. He doesn't turn 23 until February, but don't let his age fool you. Right now, he is a potential future Hall of Famer. He has impressed when going toe-to-toe with the most established and best players in the league. We've seen him outscore James Harden and LeBron on a few occasions. Doncic is an exciting player, but while he is good enough to answer every question thrown at him, no one should be too surprised to see his career coming to an end if things are not put in place. Things are hard to predict at times in the NBA. A career-ending injury could be knocking on any player's door at any second. It'll be fascinating to see how he can respond to everything going on around him.